welcome back to another video on the Glanza mini build. Thank you. Yeah, you have to excuse me, I am trying to relearn the videos again. Hopefully you enjoyed the one from today, yesterday, whenever you watched it, next week. It's all good. On today's video, we are going to be trying to neaten out a lot of the bits which we done yesterday, finish off the radiator mount, and possibly start looking at your nan's best friend, a mamba. Where are we going to fit this then? Well, you have to watch and find out. So, first things first, our little bracket which we've made, just something nice and simple. It needed to be a little bit higher up. I think the radiator's at too much of an angle. So what I'm going to do is pack it out of washers, try and tack weld it, and then try and shape the rest of this to that circumference. And that should look a lot neater. So this bit, we're going to neaten up that. So, next stage, slight chamfer on the edges, smooth off. Still got more work to do on that, but you get the idea. Right, I'll finish that bit off and then we'll move on to the next one. Right, so that's that small little bracket in, all down there, as you can see. So pretty happy with how that one's come out. We're just working on the other side of the rad now, and over here somewhere we cut our little sliver off, which is going to go to it's going to bolt on the sides like so. I'm using all that of scrap bits here and there, bit of stainless, proper overkill for it, but nice and strong. So just going to use off of the slave, probably drill a hole in there to that first. So I've got my main position on that. Bolt that back on to the rad. So got the hole drilled into this back bit. Oh. Again, kind of hacked it or carefully massaged it. So I'm just going to do a tack on that, or even complete weld it now. Take it all out, shape it, smooth it, and then that's that side done. Rad is slightly sloping downwards. Don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. And anyway, so that's that all welded on. Yeah, time to smooth it off now. And just like that, we have our little bracket like so. So yeah, it's pretty much there. A little bit more faffing to do with it, but that can be a late night down the shed or something. And of course that little mount down there, and she is pretty solid, which is nice. So right, that means I think you know what's next. It's your nan's best friend. Yes, Mr. Seagull. Right, so the Mamba, if I haven't read what it is up there, it's the actuator for my turbo. Heard quite a lot of good reviews on this. It's kind of fully adjustable. You can change and set up the kind of valve spring inside for the right amount of boost, the right amount of pressure that you're running. It also comes with so many different links and rods and all sorts of goodies. So, looking after our car, or our Glanza, or Glanza, however you northerners say it, we haven't quite got a lot of room. So I think ideally what I want to try and do is get the actuator up like that somehow and pushing up. But yeah, I think that's going to be a bit of a ball ache, but we'll see what we can do. So still in the development stage. The actual arm itself, I'm going to drill that out and rework that round more because of the angle of where the actual actuator's got to go. It's going to be trying to push against itself, so give it a slight helping hand and yeah, we should be good. The bracket, which I'm looking at now, if I can get the bloody thing to focus. So far all I've got is a bit of angle, which is going to go down the back, bolt on there to there, and then come off of that bracket and so on. Again, try and make it not look so industrial. But yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bolt that up now. I've drilled it out to an 8mm for the actual swivel bit, and that's pretty much about it. So it's all kind of trying, mocking, tacking, and then hopefully I can go, yeah, I meant to do that. So right, let's crack on. Now, as crap as this looks so far, honest, it's gonna look better. So I've kind of tacked that in place, kind of get a bit of an idea of how the actuator is going to sit, how much room I've got. Now, what I was saying about the arm, now that's its original resting point, which I'm going to try and drill that out, move that round and weld it, hopefully without welding it to that. That's just the way my luck goes. But anyway, on there like so. If I can do this one-handed, probably not while trying to film. But yeah, in that position, I've got a full working actuator. So, after all of that grinding, the bracket that is, little bit of paint, and we're left with this. One actuator of bracket. So, I'm just going to mount this on and start looking at cutting and modifying the actual arm. So, what? Time lapse that! Moment of silence, please. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So it is. I'm gonna make one slight tweak to the lower bracket. Just gonna tweak that out a little bit, but it's all nice and good. I thought I was gonna have to bend this and make some kind of, but I didn't. So all I'm going to do is probably put a slight bend in that lower bracket, and that's all good. For the waste oil, it's not going to get in the way of that, which is nice. We come around here, got plenty of room for some after school activities. And as far as vacuum pipes are concerned, that's literally just a case of boop, boop, out of there, kind of round, and on to there. So yeah, it's reached 11 o'clock, and that's as far as I've got so far. So I wasn't expecting to be, well, I say this far ahead. I know it doesn't seem like a lot when you look at the videos and stuff like that, but don't know. That is absolutely, I don't know. Just lost for words right now. I was speaking to Paul last night, and talking about the front end and what to do. There's a few kind of scabby bits here, and with rust, the best way to do it is cut it out and replace it. So it looks like it's getting a new set of front wings. It's never ending. But it's all stuff like this, which of course you can clean up, but she's got between the layers. So new set of wings. But anyway, what am I going to do next? I don't even know that yet. Don't have a clue. Know what I am going to do though. Going to open up a can of Pepsi. So I just wish it was a cold beer right now. Could do with one of them. Alright. I'm going to have a little think, but you're going to see what I'm doing any minute now. I still don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm watching this cat. So apart from drilling the hole in there and mounting the bracket again, I think it's time for food. So Golden M to the rescue. So that's it. Now I've eaten, I'm bloated, don't want to do nothing, but I've got to crack on. So I've mounted that back on, drilled the hole for it, get that bit of dirt off of there. A little bit better. I think what I'm going to do next is modify the bottom of this quick, just to give it some room for movement, and then possibly start looking at like the front brace that goes across, which is a bit of angle, which will possibly bring it in line with the sump and gearbox. So if it does kind of ground out or anything, it's going to hit that first. But yeah, rad brackets, having to think about them. Not sure if they're going to snap. They're pretty strong, but the vibrations and everything, yeah, kind of second thinking about them. I don't know, I think it's going to be one of those things I've got to try it. I think I'm going to rubber mount it anyway with the old little inserts to try and take up a little bit of the vibration. But yeah, anyway, that's later down the line. it's going to be one of those things. I'm going to do something, and it's a case of see what breaks first. Yeah, right. I'm going to take the intercooler back off and cut out that bit. And we now have space. And voila. So, she's all good. Got some sweet vibrations. Love it. I think as the majority of the front end is done, rad, like I said, hit and miss with that. Actuator, super happy with. That's now got clearance. Literally just ordered the pipe for there, so that bit is all done. I think I'm now going to start looking at this front end panel again and just start kind of cleaning up the edges and getting that pretty much almost finished, should I say, minus the cutting this bit out for the oil filter, which I think I can get away without having a relocation kit. So I've just bought one of those for no reason at all. But anyway, I'm going to start cleaning this up then. That's my next task, I suppose. So, probably wondering why I kind of had the welder out in that time lapse. It was stuff like this which bugged me. Where I'd cut it in the corner, I didn't think it quite looked right. So I've built it up with weld so I could then shape it round to a nice kind of, so it kind of almost hugs the intercooler the way I want it to. Again, same up there, a little bit more of a gap here than I wanted to. But yeah, I suppose there's lots of room there for movement. Again, started filling some of the holes in up here. I want to see if I can try and find a copper block or something. I'll ask Paul when he gets home from work so I can fill these holes in. I'm going to cut that out, put a nice flat piece in there so it's all just smooth. Hammer and dolly that bit up, and so yeah, so hopefully that bit will all be nice and smooth, I say, at the end of it. But yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with how today's gone so far. It probably doesn't seem like a lot, but it's progress, and that's what we like. Super happy with that actuator as well. That come out really well. So yeah. Right, so I think that's pretty much it for today. I'm getting to that stage now where I'm just faffing about. trying to get ideas for future. Like rear window louver. Would it suit it? Oh, I don't know. Is it irrelevant right now? Nope. But yeah, anyway, that's it for me here today. I'm gonna poodle on for a little bit longer, just cleaning up the engine, ready for it, and gonna put the front of the Transit together, which is over there. So that's the rest of my plans tonight. Anyway, I will skedaddles. Cheers for watching. Join us again tomorrow. I'll be back on that. Bye.